Welcome Capricorn, we're doing your mid-month tarot forecast for September 2024. It is a general reading, so trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly, love your support. If you do enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel, show the love, hit that like button and the notification bell to get notified when your next star sign reading is up on my channel. You still have time to go into the draw for September to win a 1-hour pre-recorded personal reading with me. They're deeply transformational. I meditate on your energy, check your Akashic records, your past life information, answer your most burning questions with the tarot and the oracle. Super easy to enter. All you got to do, pop a comment below this video. Let me know you want to go into the draw. Make sure you're subscribed. And I'll be drawing a random winner at the end of the month and announcing it on my channel. And for those of you that have already had a comment on my channel, let me know that you want to go into the draw. I've been super busy, darlings, and I'm trying to work my way through them, but I will get to them. So rest assured, you don't need to put another comment up in terms of entering. You will go into the draw. You'll know because I'll reply to your original comment, all right? So just patience with me, darlings, patience. Now, a couple of winners are yet to claim their prize. So last month's winner was Rochelle. Rochelle, you won the August 2024 comp. To win a personal reading, you need to get in touch. And there was also a bonus prize for our 50,000th subscriber who also won a personal reading, which was Cyrus Matei Zoc. Both of you need to get in touch. Email's going to pop up here to claim your prize. My personal readings are open. If you do need extra guidance and support at this time, reach out. Booking links on here and down below. Let's dive in. So pulling your essential energy from the Heart and Soul Oracle. Let's see what you need to know, Cappies. Oh, you've got this one here where there's two boughs of a tree. They've both got little love hearts on them. They're kind of wrapped around each other. It says every relationship goes through changes, but it does not mean that the love is gone. Let this be a time of reflection. Some adjustments may be needed. Perhaps a new purpose needs to be found. It may feel cold and lonely, but beneath the surface, the earth is warming to the promise of spring. In the meanwhile, express how you feel gently, lovingly, and honestly. Let yourselves be vulnerable and hold each other tight. So a bit of an adjustment either going on in your love relationship, which feels like it's kind of necessary. Spirit saying just have open, honest communication with each other at a time when you're both feeling relaxed. Some of you, there's possibly maybe a bit of separation going on or some changes that things you got to work through. All right, let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for you with the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and we'll pull you lots of clarifiers. Oh, there's some forgiveness that needs to happen here. So I don't know if something's happened for you in a connection and you're going through a process of releasing, applying forgiveness. Oh, Spirit's saying there's some major blessings coming in for you. Getting out in nature would be really good for you as well. It's going to boost you up. Spirit's saying you need to have patience, either with this situation or the timing of things in your life. Okay, there's going to be a clear path going forward. Now, this could be for self, maybe a path you're going to travel by yourself. It could be as a couple, yeah. It's lit up with sunlight. You're going through this massive transformation right now. A lot of personal growth. You know, and sometimes things need to fall apart to come back together. Particularly for those of you that may have been in a relationship for a long time, things are feeling a little bit stale, gotten very comfortable with each other, not making much of an effort, there's all that kind of stuff that can go on. I'm not saying that's happening in your world, but it can be an aspect to it. All right, let's put you some spiritual guidance. Oh yeah, here we go. You've got the Goddess of Balance. It's all about creating equal balance relationships in your life. So perhaps it's imbalanced in some way. You're learning a life lesson here. You've got the Morning Star, which is you shooting for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. There's a lot of gold energy coming out here. Oh, you've got the Amber Star. Some of you need to let go. I bring that really close, it's sitting kind of right at the back of the sacral chakra there. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. So some of you are definitely going through a period of separation. And you've got the priestess, which is embodying the divine feminine. So coming back to a place of inner peace, really connected to spirit, to earth, all that is, being in flow. All right, let's put you some guidance in terms of clarifiers. Firstly, for the top row here, all about forgiveness and you creating equal balance relationships in your life. Oh, there's definitely a storm here. Yes, gone through something stormy or turbulent. Okay, you got woman holding a coin. Now, girls, this can represent self. It can be related to your finances. Guys, it can be someone you're connected with. Okay, Spirit's saying there's going to be lots of doors that open for you. There's many doors you can open. Let's have a look at this storm warning that wants to fly out. Okay, Spirit's saying you need to take action, right? So don't hold yourself stuck in any way. Address things promptly in your life. Let's have a look at these blessings. Oh, part of your blessing is this beautiful, happy relationship here. Okay, so there's a message channeling through instantly. Because we've got forgiveness, we've got equal balance relationships, there's a storm, now there's action, and then there's this part of your blessings is a beautiful relationship. They're very close. So don't hold on to grudges, right? Have a conversation about anything that's gone down and agree to forgive each other for it and move on, right? Because that action and addressing things early, don't allow things to simmer till they get to the point where you're going to have a massive row or one's going to be feeling really put out versus speaking up and having just a conversation, right? Sometimes you can put a conversation off for the fear of what the outcome's going to be versus having a conversation, figuring out, because people can have completely different views on a certain situation. What you may think is a big deal to you might not be a big deal to your partner, right? It could be, it may not be very significant to them. It's not high on their priority list. Doesn't mean that it discounts your feelings, but you may be thinking about something in a certain way and your partner may not be feeling like it's much of a big deal, right? So if there's things coming up in your love relationships, have the conversations, forgive easily and forgive early, right? Let it go. Don't be somebody that holds on to grudges. Spirit's saying you to take action on something and it's going to bring this love back together. Some of you may decide that you're done. It's up to you, right? It's up to you. But part of your blessings is a beautiful love relationship. Oh, yeah. Spirit's saying you've got to live in the present moment. Really love and appreciate yourself. Being really balanced within self. Some of you are worrying about money or experiencing financial constraints right now, which is totally at odds to the blessings here. Why is that there? Okay, it's creating indecision in your life, feeling like you're a bit of a crossroads. Yet above that is all the doors you can open. Definitely a broken heart here. Okay. Okay. So there's two different energies playing out here. So this relationship can go one of two ways. Some of you are deciding it's done and dusted. For others, if you act quickly and promptly and reasonably, that relationship's got the opportunity to come back together, be more loving, right? For others, it's affecting, if you're going through a relationship breakout, all breakout. Isn't that interesting? Are some of you breaking out and running and fleeing? Are you breaking out of it? Even if you do, darlings, it's going to impact your finances, right? So not going to be a smooth road there when it comes to your finances. Spirit's saying you need to rely on your strength if you're going through that right now. Here's the throat chakra. Some of you really need to communicate, express yourself, talk through problems. Let's have a look at having patience and you suddenly feeling more energized, feeling like you're going to shoot for the stars here. Yes. Oh, you got the angel of love. So perhaps some of you are opening up to a new connection. You've got the thinking woman. So girls, being very practical, grounded. Don't get stuck in states of illusion. You do have the door to personal healing and happiness opening. So some of you are going through emotional healing right now. Some of you are going through physical healing. Let's have a look at you allowing yourself to let go and grieve. There's a bit of healing going on here. Okay. You are going through a relationship breakdown. I did say breakdown, not breakout then. Definitely going to affect your finances as well as your emotions, right? So be realistic about that. Spirit's saying you're going to need a solid plan moving forward. Let's have a look at this new path forward emerging in the sunlight and you transforming, which can often happen when we go through a significant life event, right? It creates massive change. Yeah, some of you are feeling a bit stuck about moving forward. You do have a beautiful, happy family around you to support you. Let's have a look at feeling stuck. Spirit's saying you got to bring yourself into balance emotionally, mentally, physically. You got yin and yang there, and you've got to trust your intuition. You know what to do, but you've got to. Often when we go through this kind of thing, is as hard as it is to realize that suddenly things are going to change, particularly if it affects your home and your finances. You still have to have an action plan, right? Still have to have a solid plan around it. Let's have a look at you embodying the divine priest, being in flow. When you're in flow, your door to money is going to open. You're going to be able to see things clearly. So there won't be any need to force or rush anything. Yeah, you got to have patience with yourself, patience with the process you're going through right now. Okay, there is a bit of lack here, a bit of envy going on. Some of you feeling lack when it comes to love. Just be mindful you're not prematurely opening up the door to romance or opening up the door to love, wanting someone new to fill a gap, right? If you've just come out of something, because that comes from a place of loss, right? Because when we try and do that kind of thing, you'll rush into another relationship to fill a void, which doesn't mean the person that you're allowing into your life is right for you. Watch that. You can make some really poor choices about people when you've just come out of something and you're trying to fill the void of what you've just left, yeah? All right, let's pull you some guidance with the Goddess Guidance deck. Having a look at this top row where there's some forgiveness that needs to happen. Certainly a need to create equal balance relationships in your life. Spirit's saying you need to take action pretty promptly on anything that's a problem, challenge, directly related to relationships. When it comes to your coin, there's lots of doors you can open. Another message about self-care. You focusing on self and pampering self right now. Your children, if you have them, may need extra support at this time. Oh, you got Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Just know your prayers have been heard. They are being answered, whatever you've asked for. Let's have a look at your blessings here, which for some of you is your relationship getting closer. For others, you're ending it. And the Spirit's saying you just got to live in the present moment. When it comes to your money, Spirit's saying you're going to be looked after, right? You've got Sedna infinite supply. So it's also knowing there's enough for everyone. Some of you need to do a bit of a cleanse, particularly if you've been doing things that are habits around trying to cope with stress or loss. What does that look like? Sitting on the couch, going through a tub of ice cream. Right? You know, that typical breakup ice cream tub? I mean, I don't do it, but you might. Maybe you're having a glass of wine times 2, 3, or 4 to console yourself, right? Watch that. You've got to look after your health, Spirit's saying. And if you can, get out in nature and go for some walks as a bit of a stress buster. All right, let's have a look at you having patience with the timing of things. You are going to feel better. Some of you, there's a bit of a return to good health. Some of you working on emotional healing, physical healing, and Spirit saying be very practical. Yeah, you've got Athena inner wisdom. Okay, take your time to reflect and learn your life lesson here, because there's an owl there asking you to see the truth about situations. Stay really focused just on what is my next 1 or 2 steps, yeah? Take those steps. Some of you, it's about taking a leap of faith on the new, yeah? All right, let's have a look at this side where there's a lot going on around release, being very practical when it comes to your money, bringing those emotions into balance. You're going through transformation here. Okay, you've got blossoming abundance here, so you do have money coming in. May feel like it's not as much as you need. Spirit's saying when you're in flow, your door to money is going to open. Okay, Spirit's saying you don't have to push so hard, right? Also open up to receive. And you regularly need some quiet time. Well, right now you need some quiet time to rest and regather yourself. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Crystal Healing deck. Again, you got a message to take action. It's directly related to any relationship issues. You've got to have courage to have the difficult conversation. Let's have a look at the blessings that want to happen for you around your coin. For some of you, it's the relationship getting stronger. For others, speaking your truth, and some of you walking away. Oh, your ancestors are absolutely watching over you from the other side. Some of you have a special grandparent that just you absolutely adored and love. They're watching over you. You can feel their energy. Spirit's saying doing meditation would be really good for you at this time, particularly if you did it before you went to bed. I'll link in the guided meditation playlist on my channel. Do anything that are really soothing and relaxing. Any by Lisa Watley would be good for you. Kenneth Serez. All you got to do is lay down and listen. Let's have a look at you having patience with yourself, particularly around any emotional or physical healing. Staying really focused. Taking a leap of faith, some of you on the new. Oh, you got your shadow side here. What does that mean? Or you might feel like you're going to go through a dark night of the soul one day. Just one day out of many, right? Just one day. Some of you have to face your shadow side. This situation could put you in your shadow side. What does that look? I think for you, possibly just a bit of emotional overwhelm. If you need to have a good cry, have a good cry. Get it out of your system. Some of you may need to seek a healer around the physical body. For others, it could be counseling. Because if you do that, it's going to bring you to a place of peace. So it may help you see things in a different light. Because often what happens, don't underestimate the power of getting some counseling or psychology, right? Or seeing a psychologist. Because it's just a third person that you can talk to without, dare I say, putting all that, it's not so much negative energy, but it's a situation for you to sort out, right? So if you went around and you tried to get guidance from parents or friends, you're then involving them in it. Whereas if you have a conversation with a counselor or a psychologist, it's a third person. They are not emotionally they're not emotionally attached to your situation. So they can see things more logically than you. They can also point out patterning, and they can also point out, well, what's that person's thing they need to own? What is it that you need to own in terms of a relationship, right? They can get you to see things in a different way. It'd be very uplifting, actually. Spirit's saying they'll help you get clarity. Well, you are going to find your clarity about what's the right thing for you to do. And we've always got to trust self, yeah? Let's have a look at this side, which there's a lot about you sorting out your finances and your emotions and being very practical. You also need to step back and get some rest. Yeah, some of you definitely need to do some emotional healing versus trying to rush and open that door to new love. Communications come out again. Now it's come out with conflict, so there could be some words spoken that aren't going to be great. Watch that. Spirit's saying you're divinely connected to source right now. So There's a strong connection to your angels and your spirit guides. On the bottom of the deck, you've got relaxation. Need to step back and have some quiet time. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Oh, again, you've got your shadow side. Embrace the dark. It's directly related to having the difficult conversation. I mean, we all have a shadow side, right? So we can trigger others. Others can trigger us. We can trigger each other. There's something going on in this connection. It's either it's already over. You've already gone through this, like recently, super recently, or you're about to go through it. Two messages here for you to face your own shadow side. You've also got to embrace Spirit, the eagle. So Spirit's got your back. You're never alone. Yeah, if there's eagles in your travels coming out for you, Spirit's letting you know that they're with you. You see number 44 or 444, Spirit's again telling you they're with you at this time. And when it comes to your finances right now, you've got need and necessity. Focusing on what is your day-to-day, what are you going to cover your bills, not future pacing yourself too much. Again, there's an eagle sitting on top of her head. And you've got follow the moon. You really need to trust your intuition. Now, in terms of sweeping things out of your life, we've got an eclipse energy this week on the 17th, right? So that will generally, it is a partial eclipse, so it's not going to be as strong as a full eclipse. It is in Pisces, which can be your emotional waters. Eclipse energy tends to eclipse something permanently out of our life, right? So watch that. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Spirit's saying you need to trust your own understanding and what feels right for you. Everyone has a different version of the truth, but you've got to find your own way through your truth. Again, you got a message to catch your breath and rest. Don't rush full strong into another relationship. There is going to be love there, right? So there is a gateway opening up to love. So there's no reason for you to rush anything. Let's see what your animal spirit guides want you to know. Yeah, you got the snake spirit saying it's time to heal. Emotional healing, and some of you, emotional healing and physical healing. Or you got the stag spirit. You got to take the lead. So it's up to you. You've got to direct your own life. And you've got the pig spirit, which says you need to use your mind wisely. So not getting stuck in states of illusion, not overthinking things. When we get into the dark night of the soul, what happens there is that we often get stuck in a cycle of, firstly, it could start with obsessing over things and overthinking when we're trying to process some kind of hurt, or fear-based thoughts going on, and you allow those fear-based thoughts to escalate without controlling them, right? Which then can plunge you into a darkness or a kind of feeling like hopelessness or depression, or I can't see my way out of it. It's actually your mind that you've allowed to just go rampant and wild, darling. That's what happens, right? Because the next day when you wake up, it's like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought when the sun rises, and I just literally did that to myself. That's the dark night of the soul. Yep. So watch the escalation of the mind and the fear-based thoughts. Or you've got the antelope spirit, says life speeding up. So there could be a lot of rapid changes. And you've got the badger spirit, which is you being fearless and bold. For some of you, it's a brand new, fresh start. Wow. Well, that was a deep dive, darlings. Very much. Big hugs at this time. I know somebody needed to hear that message. Now, if you felt like it didn't resonate with you because it was a very specific message, go and check out the September one, right, for the monthly. It's linked into this video. All right, my darlings, those are your messages. Love to hear how it resonates with you down below. Don't forget to enter the competition if you haven't already entered it. Do reach out for a personal reading if you need extra guidance and support at this time. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.